Warning, if you skip these probiotic-rich foods, your gut may never heal. Did you know that the secret to better digestion, stronger immunity, and even better moods are in the refrigerator section of the local health food store that you have, or maybe in your supermarket even? Hi, I'm Dr. Krystosik, and today I'm going to prove to you one of the reasons why food is the best medicine. Today I'm going to be talking about fermented foods, what they are, why they're so important for your gut health, and which ones you should add to your diet. And be sure to stick around to get my delicious recipe for my favorite fermented food. Okay, so what are fermented foods? Well, fermentation is simply a natural process. It happens when the beneficial bacteria and yeast break down the sugars naturally found in foods like fruits and vegetables. Fermentation doesn't just preserve the food, it also creates probiotics. Oh, that's the good bacteria your gut loves and needs for a strong immune system and be able to achieve optimal health. I'm talking about foods like kefir and yogurt and sauerkraut and dill pickles and kimchi and kombucha and miso and tempeh, foods that are found in the refrigerator section of your supermarket. These aren't just trendy foods, they're science-backed natural medicines. They're food for healing your gut. And my friend, always remember that food is your best medicine. Okay, so why are they so important for gut health? Well, for starters, when you eat fermented foods, you're adding live probiotics that helps balance the trillions of bacteria living inside your gut. We call it the microbiome. The right balance of bacteria in your gut is really important. It promotes good digestion, reduces bloating, and strengthens your immune system. And it even improves mental clarity thanks to the gut-brain connection. Now, let's talk about the best fermented foods to add to your diet. My favorite is non-dairy sugar-free yogurt and kefir. These are the easiest to start with because yogurt is packed with probiotics like lactobacillus and bifidobacterium, which support digestion and reduce bloating. Like kefir takes another step further, like because it's yogurt's stronger cousin and even adds more diverse strains of probiotics. Look for coconut or almond versions with live cultures and make sure they're unsweetened. Sauerkraut and kimchi, these tangy, crunchy foods are amazing. They don't just provide probiotics, they also are rich in fiber, which feeds the good bacteria already inside your gut. Sauerkraut is great as a topping, and kimchi adds spice plus antioxidants. Now, kombucha is a fizzy, tangy tea, and it's full of bacteria and yeast to help to ease digestion and be able to increase the good bacteria in your gut. But here's a quick tip. Check the label. Some brands add lots of sugar, so go for the low sugar versions, like the ones that use fruit juice as a sweetener. Miso and tempeh, these are delicious plant-based options. And you know, miso has been used by the Oriental people, the Asian people, as a broth for a lot of their dishes. And it's soothing to the gut and rich in probiotics, while tempeh is a fermented soybean food that also gives you lots of protein and gut-friendly nutrients. These are my go-to favorite fermented foods that most people can safely use and put into their diet without any problem. The key is a variety. Each one of these foods brings different strains of probiotics. So mix them up throughout the week and enjoy them. Now let's talk about how you should go about adding them into your diet. And if you're new to fermented foods, don't overdo it. Start with small amounts, maybe a spoonful of sauerkraut or a half a cup of yogurt, because your gut needs time to adjust to these foods. If you add them too fast in your diet, if you add them too quickly, you're going to end up with gas wars. Well, that's the good bacteria starting to kill off the bad bacteria, and you end up leaving a trail of gas behind, if you know what I mean. Look for foods labeled with live active cultures and avoid pasteurized versions because they may not have the same probiotic benefits. Also, combine these foods with rich fiber foods like vegetables and beans and legumes and whole grains. Fiber in these foods are prebiotics, and they're beneficial to the bacteria who love to eat these foods. Now, before I go, here's a few quick tips and last-minute thoughts that I have, including the recipe I told you about for my favorite fermented food, which, by the way, is unsweetened coconut yogurt. Well, here's my recipe. Now, take a bowl and at the bottom, Put in about a half a cup of the coconut yogurt. Then add some frozen berries like blueberries or blackberries or raspberries. And then top it off with some almond butter and some unsweetened crunchy oatmeal cereal. That's good eating, my friends. That's real good eats. Okay, so to get the most gut healing benefits from the fermented foods, make sure to eat a variety of them. And remember, if you're just getting started, to add them into your diet in small amounts every single day. And be sure to rotate them. If you do this routinely, it's going to be much more beneficial than having a large portion of them just all at one time. If you combine these fiber-rich foods and probiotic-rich foods that are fermented, and you use it with a healthy lifestyle, like getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night, and using stress management techniques like deep breathing and prayer and meditation, and drinking half of your weight in ounces of water every single day, well, trust me, you're going to start feeling much better. So if you want to improve your digestion, boost your immune system, and you won't get sick that often this winter, and you'll be much happier with your gut starting off with these fermented foods, it's your daily diet, it's going to make a huge difference. Your gut microbiome is going to thank you, and your gut will be feeling so much better. You'll have less bloating, less gas, and you'll have lots more energy. You'll just start feeling like $1 million. And by the way, that's after taxes. So my friend, if this video has helped you, hit the like button below, share it with someone who struggles with digestion, and subscribe to more gut health insights. And be sure to join my Gut 911 Rx community. That's the Gut 911 prescription community for free resources and the support of me and other people just like you who are on the road to wellness. The link is in the description below. So until next time, I'm Dr. Krystosik. Thanks for watching, and here's to a healthier gut and a long life. Ciao for now.